as much as we're doing research, we are secluded from popular culture. You see? And this is another thing that has brought me into odds with people in the community. Because everybody's saying withdraw from society. I'm saying, anybody teaching you to withdraw from society is pulling you away from power. They're pulling you away from possible success. That right there drives a wedge between my ideology and almost everybody else's. So much so that they have to start to attack my credibility in public to get you, the people, not to believe or trust anything that I'm saying. None of that lingo is original. The bank and the water, and the bank is on the side of the water, so that's where the red, and then you get the birth, because the birth come out the water and the manifest, and all you got to do is look up Jordan Maxwell. None of that's original. Type in YouTube, Jordan Maxwell, UCC, maritime law. You will hear all that same jargon. Not even like, it's not even different. It's not even different. It's just recorded and spit right back at you. Because there were plenty of European movements that tried that whole sovereignty paperwork, reclaim the straw man. That whole thing went through the European community. They tried it. A bunch of people went to federal penitentiary. Boom, they got rid of that. It got down to the black community. Guess what happened? Quite a few people are in the federal penitentiary running around with that paperwork. It's late. It's already been done. It's already been done. It's already been done. So now we want to attack Minister Enqi. There's plenty of people that can attest. When I walked away from New Covenant, I never spoke any ill on the paperwork, none of the operations there, none of the things Polight's doing, none of that. You know why? Because that doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do anything for me, and it doesn't do anything for people at large. So why would I waste any time? To the point where most people was confused of whether I'm still in New Covenant or not. Most people were still confused. Is he in New Covenant? He's not in New Covenant? Is he down? What's going on? But what happens? I can't be left alone in peace. I can't be left alone in peace. As every time I turn around, there's some subliminal angles coming at me. Oh, yeah, well, yada, 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 yada. And, oh, yeah, you heard about Minister Enqi. The reason why me and things went bad with me and Minister Enqi is because I told him about the FDA and the water and da-da-da-da-da. Listen, that's baloney. All of those are lies. The first time I ever heard the word FDA and water come out of Polight's mouth is with the rest of you all watching YouTube. The first time I ever heard of that was with all of you watching YouTube. That's a lie. But as a magician, selling an illusion, you're always worried about the people that you bring behind stage to see what you're doing. And if they go off on their own, you're scared that they might talk and tell what they saw behind the curtain. You're scared that they might talk and tell what they seen behind the curtain. So what do? Some people's philosophy is to break it off on good terms and Wish them the best so that they have no reason to feel any animosity. Other people have a different strategy. Their strategy is to attack you in public every time they get in front of a camera, every time a microphone gets in their face, so that they can tear your credibility down, so that before anything like that should occur, they've already insulated themselves from anything that you could choose to reveal about what you've seen behind that curtain. I've been threatened physically. I've been tried to be blackmailed, all kinds of foolishness. Why? Why is it impossible for me to just go on and do my thing? Fear. So Saneter calls me up, tells me, listen, brother, I'm going to squash everything. I'm going to call into the radio and, I'm going to squash and let the people know I was angry, whatever the case may be, whatever. So I'm like, all right, cool, Talking about, man, this was crazy. Like, I didn't know where this was coming from. So I pulled my video down off YouTube. I pulled my video down. A few hours ago, I speak to Saneter on the phone. Saneter tells me, nah, I ain't going to be able to do that, what I told you, man, because, had Polight over the house yesterday, and, we was talking, and, I'm like, oh, man. This is crazy. This is crazy. Because at the end of the day, none of this helps people, which is what we profess to do. Help people. If I don't believe in your ideology, that don't mean you got to attack me. From my experience, pulling yourself and suggesting for people to pull themselves out of society, to tell people that are not trained in medical skills or holistic care at all, have their children at home, is stupid. To pull their children out of school and homeschool them is stupid. It's hurting the community more than it's helping, because these children need their education. And if they're not in school, then they got another place in this system to put them. That's the exact reason why there's such a disproportionate rate between blacks and everybody else in the system. And I know, because I'm on the phone with brothers that are incarcerated. They talk to me from a whole nother angle about life. They feel insulted that people out here with all of their freedoms would voluntarily choose not to vote. They're angered at people in our own community would even tell people to walk that direction. Walk away from school. Walk away from politics. Walk away from all things that could quite possibly empower you to live an enjoyable life. They talk to me about the new laws that are enacted, not from a hypothetical, theoretical, book-read point of view. The laws that put them behind bars and may have given them 2 life sentences versus 5 years. Laws like street terrorists, street terrorism. And how, brother, you got to be out there. People listen to you. You got to stop them brothers from from putting all them people under that paperwork. They don't know that they're identifying themselves as terrorists. Any day those people could be snatched up. Who do you think they're going to put in them camps? These people that's selling them people them paperworks, putting their names and documents on information and forwarding that to government agencies, do the people that's pushing that paperwork out there have a place for them people to go? No, they do not.